welcome back. So my guest is Mr. Richard Gibson. He's of the younger generation with the whole high-tech thinking, of which I know nothing about. But he has put together a program that's going to be forwarding the youth of today. So I wanted him on the show so we can give a little brief description of what the future holds for us in terms of contributing to the community. So thank you very much, Richard, for being my guest on the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
I'm having a hard time with the new technology because I'm of the senior age, and I'm just trying to learn how to even get on Facebook. And the only reason I got on there was because the guy that made my business cards, that's what he did business, and I had to get on there. So It's like, oh my God, this technology, I don't even understand the language, right? Well, but I wanted you to come on and let us know, where do you see, how do you fit into this, and where's the technology going? Explain a little bit, bird's eye view, and we'll have your website up in case people want to understand more about it, but it's a huge contribution to the community.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me, Queen Anne. It is definitely a pleasure. And this is indeed an exciting time. We are at a stage where digital technology is going to transform the fundraising arena as we know it. And we've been working with quite a few individuals in the Bay Area, and Hewitt Joyner has been my mentor, and I look forward to being able to continue the legacy of the Joyner family. So basically, we've been working with groups that have learned how to take what we have with the social network and to transform that into an innovative fundraising platform, utilizing music, utilizing the social network and technology to enhance education and career development. So one of the things that we're using is we're calling on the student community as well as DJs and new artists so that they could actually get involved in this wonderful undertaking to support education reform. And basically, it's a simple project. It's kind of like combining American Idol with Facebook and iTunes.
Well, you say simple, right? Even listening to you just now, I'm lost in the conversation. I know one thing that you said, I want to bring it back. Technology's up front. Technology has changed. We do not do business the same way. We don't even fundraise the same way. We have to get on board with the new technology if we want our programs to run and give money, because we can't do our little banquets like we used to and make sure that the programs stay in place. So with your technology, what you're bringing forth is a whole new way to fund programs.
And to get them to a larger market.
And get them to a larger market. Yeah, well, that's fascinating to think about.
See, what has happened is the world has shrunk because of organizations like Google and Facebook. I mean, this is truly a global community. And so basically, what Facebook has done is allowed people to connect. And Facebook has done a wonderful job in terms of dealing with all demographics and all age groups. What we're doing is more of a specialized market approach to fundraising. We're approaching the United Negro College Fund and going after their 39 member colleges and the Greek organizations within them to create our fan base. And thus, those students will be utilized in our fundraising efforts. They will be working with artists to help these artists get their products to the digital marketplace. And that has changed immensely in terms of the way music is distributed. What's that kid's
name got discovered on iTunes?
That's Justin Bieber.
Okay, Justin, yeah, with
and
his
Justin
hair.
Bieber is the perfect example of what the possibilities are with the internet and utilizing social media.
Well, that sounds really fascinating, because fundraising for organizations has slowed down. Everything is very difficult now. The market is very slow. You got to be really upfront. So with your technology, it'll be a wider span of being able to gather funds. That's what it kind of sounds
Yeah,
like to me.
and see what happened is, sure, even in this one of the worst economic crises, that we've seen, technology has given us the opportunity to level the playing field. So instead of doing programs that cater to an isolated market, we have the ability to take programs that work and introduce them to a global market. And it's basically in the way that Facebook was launched through the colleges and use that to expand out. Well, now Facebook is probably 600 million strong, and they're not specifically in the college arena. We're going back to the original idea that Facebook had and embracing these college students so that we can give them some valuable work experience, because even though they can't find jobs, they can still get valuable work experience by working in internships, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, okay.
So we want to act as a resume builder for them.
Oh my gosh! So with you starting with a specific group of people, that is your base. That's where you're gonna refine all the students, what it's gonna take to make this happen. And then as you grow, you're gonna be going out to other communities. Is that what I hear?
Well, basically, once you're online, you're catering to the national and global community.
Oh, okay.
And so basically what we're trying to do is get students excited about making a valuable contribution and getting their voices heard about this education crisis, and showing the country and the world that students have been the heroes for some time now.
Right.
They don't really, they're unsung heroes, but they've been involved in We Are the World, the Hands Across America, and basically it's been a wonderful learning experience for many students who have launched their careers based on getting involved in fundraising and social benefit activities.
And so everybody gets to enjoy the fruits of the labor that you're creating, because it would really be a way that how our youth can see something that's going to make a huge difference in their life.
It is win-win economics, It's basically the students win, the communities win, the Fortune 500 companies that support us win. So basically, we're excited that even in this economic crisis that we have an opportunity to do something on a grand scale, because it's time to do something big for education now.
It is.
And if we can do
every
that,
child can really
exactly
educate themselves.
Yeah.
Get educated. Now, if people wanted more information, what would they do?
Well, our website is still under development, which is worldhits.org, but we have a blog, which is who'swhosocial.net. Individuals that are interested can go to who'swhosocial.net. They can go and make comments on the website. They can let it be known that they'd like to participate, and we would get back to them, or they can send me an email directly at who'swhosocial@gmail.com.
Okay, great. So